You can't miss watching Boxing Bros UK.
Boxing Bros UK here in association with Last Bell Boxing. I'm with a regular here. Sean, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, very well, thanks, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. So this is prediction video for Moses Itauma versus Hrgovic. First thing I'm going to ask you is, how do you think the fight's going to play out, Sean? Like, let me know what you think, and I'll tell you how I think it's going to play out.
Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of people speak about it this week and say it's going to be a Motors of Town demolition and he's going to win fairly easily. I don't think he will. I mean, I think he'll win, but I don't think it's a foregone conclusion like what most are saying. I've got a feeling he's going to get his chin tested in this fight and he's going to have to walk through a bit of a fire. But I think he'll come through and I think he'll sort of win maybe rounds 9 to 10.
Yeah, I'm completely in agreement with you, except for I don't think he's going to get his chin tested. I think because Hrgovic he's not that guy with that kind of power. However, the guy's got a fucking good set of whiskers on him, and I really think that, and he's got experience. I think this could go the distance or late stoppage, like what you said, because I just think that Hrgovic is a lot better than people are giving him credit for. He's been active, and he's been having harder fights than Moses has been having. He's been Adelaide, Joyce. Oh no, Joyce wasn't really, but
Dubois,
he's fought Adelaide. Who else has Hrgovic fought recently?
he fought
Dave
Daniel
Allen.
Dubois in Saudi, didn't he?
Yeah, and he's fought Dave Allen. Like, he's been keeping himself active with live opponents. Even you say what you want about Dave Allen, he was on some all right form. To be fair, he
Yeah.
gave a good account of it. Like, it's not like wow, big name, but to stay busy and stay sharp, yeah, it was a good fight. And I just think people are underestimating him, and I really think that it's gonna go a long way. And Moses is gonna get frustrated because he can't knock him out. It's not gonna be the fight people think. It's not gonna be a walkover. I think he's gonna try and old man him in there, Hrgovic, with experience.
Yeah, I saw a few people put on Twitter earlier that I think Hrgovic, if he was a betting man, I think Hrgovic has got virtually journeyman odds to beat Itauma. I
Are you
mean, I don't
serious? Is
think
it?
most people. Yeah, I saw at some place. I think it was Sky. He's 12 to 1 Hrgovic. So people are really going out there on a Itauma on the betting, and yeah, I just don't see how it's a foregone conclusion like most people have said this week. I think as you said, Chris, it's going to be a fairly long one.
Yeah. So, um, what do you? We've spoke about this before, but what do you make about it being elevated to IBF for an IBF title? Now the target will be if Moses comes through this. Do you give him a pass like having, I don't know, his first defense? Let's say his first defense is against Dave Allen or someone like that. Like, will you give him a pass, or do you think you're a champ now? You wanted to beat Tyson's record, defend your belt, take all the smoke, fight your Caballeros, Dubois, all them guys, or he's still
Yeah,
young.
yeah, I think he'll get a little bit of a touch, but let's be fair, it's the IBF, isn't it? So they have their certain rules. Top 15, I think, the IBF, isn't it? Any challenger.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, I think once you're in those deep waters, you're at a level. Then, as you say, we spoke about it previously. He can't go back a level and fight. I don't know, or who would there be? He couldn't go and fight David Adelaide, for example, if he doesn't look good, but he wins. So I think once he's in the deep water, he's got to learn how to swim.
yeah, it definitely for sure. Like, I do think that I rate Moses, but I think if he does Hrgovic and he does it well, regardless of the result, KO points, but he looks good, I'll be sold. And no more. He's still learning. He's still learning bullshit. Get him in there with everybody. Caballeros, Dubois, Reactors, all them guys.
Here's a question for you then. So I'm expecting him to win as well. If he does, Does that automatically elevate he's the man in the heavyweight division then above AJ, Fury, and Dubois?
For me, 100%, 100%. Dubois has been champ, been beat. Yeah, I know he's champ right now, but he's got to have a rematch with Fabio Wardley. Um, I would say it's between Moses and Caballel, but Caballel, he's undefeated, I believe. Is he undefeated? But
Yeah,
he's a hell of a fighter. But still, he needs to be fighting the top names. And I just think because of Moses' talent, if he looks good against um, Hrgovic, he's the man in the division because he's so young.
right. So you think it's beyond Britain then? Because I was thinking that if he was to win, does he all of a sudden become the best in Britain? So even go ahead of Fury and AJ, which he probably will. But you think he's that good? You put him straight at number one, sort of best heavyweight in the world.
Straight away, I would. I think because if like overall like legacy, definitely not because he hasn't done anything. But if you're saying right now, if he beats Hrgovic, who's the best heavyweight in the world, I'm going with Moses. Moses, I would say Moses and Caballel joint top, and then but I'd edge it more to Moses just because he's so young, he's so talented, and he's just proved if he beats Hrgovic how talented he is. So I would go for Moses. Who about you? How about you? Who's number one in the world? On ability,
Yeah, I
on like
think. I
what have you
mean,
done for
he's
me lately?
yeah. I still think it'll be hard to go away from Usyk as the number one. But I think then underneath Usyk, yeah, I think you're right. There's a good claim for Itauma to be there. But I think all the time Usyk's active, even if you want to count that Van Haven fight as a proper fight, I think you still have to put him there.
Mm. Like the reason why I don't put Usyk or count him is because he hasn't defended his belt against his mandatories. I know he beat him, but vacated, didn't fight Wardley. He got elevated. Then he vacated again, didn't fight Caballero after the thingy. Then he vacated all the belts. Gassiev is champ. So for me, if you're the champ and you're refusing to defend the belt against your mandatories, and your last fight was against a kickboxer, I'm not including him in anything to do with top being in the top of the heavyweight division. So to me, in the heavyweight division as it stands now, Usyk retired. He doesn't count
Yeah,
to me, like because he vacated his belts. Last fight was a joke fight, so for me, he's not included in anything. I don't even think he doesn't exist to me in the heavyweight rankings of anything because he's not fighting anyone who's his mandatories. He's vacating his belts, so he's dead to me. Usyk don't exist. Put him in the Hall of Fame and forget about him.
yeah, yeah. That's fair enough. So if Itauma was to win, as I say, we're expecting to. Do you think they're going to put in? Well, the obvious one is going to be the winner of Wardley in Dubai. Do you reckon that's the road they're going to go down with it?
100%, 100%. And I say that Itauma can beat Dubois. I really do. We'll see how he gets on against Hrgovic. Like if he shows he's got a heart, he's got that dog in him where he can back down on the gum shield and swing it out if he's hurt, if he's losing, or whatever, and he can cope at the top elite level. Because let's have it right, your top guys now is Dubois, who are actually active and fighting, defending the belts. Dubois, Caballel, Wardley, Hrgovic. Yeah, these are the guys now.
Yes, you have.
Gassiev, yeah, these are the Sanchez, these are the guys, yeah, and I believe Moses can beat all of them, so 100%.
And I think the other thing with Frank Warren, he's got what three out of the four heavyweight champions, depending on who wins this one. So really, he could do a tournament, couldn't he? He could do a Talma against the Wardley winner, then Caballero against Gassiev, and then the two winners fight each other, a bit like the Super Series a couple of years ago.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay, so we both agree on our final predictions. We're both saying Moses late stoppage, basically. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
it. We want to know, what are your thoughts? What do you think the result's going to be and how the fight's going to play out? Please leave your comments in the comment section. We want to know. Like and subscribe.
Telling you to check out Boxing Bros UK.